an old song that I came up with a while ago, and I did a. I think it needs more vocals. I'm specifically not mine. It needs somebody else's. I think everything else about the track is good. I may need to change the ending. I'm still thinking about it, processing it as like, and I think I could maybe rearrange it a little bit. Maybe have a different mix. It's only been a day uh, since I initially finished, like I guess like a first mix, a rough mix of it, and like the first arrangement. I've been playing the songs for years, so it's like second nature to me. But getting the arrangement right, as in like adding the samples, adding like layers, is really important. And also making sure that I don't overcook it. Like it sounds tasteful. It doesn't sound like overly produced. It sounds like the parts. I was very conscious about that, about like not overdoing it because I've done that before. It is, and also it's very difficult if you're working by yourself and you're doing 100% of the project by yourself to have uh, some sort of like restraint, especially if you're like a creative person that wants to like add a bunch of things. Eventually, it's more about like subtracting than adding. For me, for the most part, anyway. If you're doing 50 tracks on a song, unless you're like Michael Jackson that just does like thousands of comps, it just has thousands of vocal comps, and it's just like it never ends. It's completely different, completely different. Sometimes I'm more Prince like. I'll know exactly what I want, and I'll go through it like in a few hours. In this case, I already knew the idea beforehand, so it was pretty easy. The hardest part was the vocal, because not nailing the vocal, because I hadn't played it with the vocals at the same time, because I'm so used to playing it live. And I also I changed the lyrics also partly because I forgot the order, and then I just kind of stuck with it. I was like, as long as it works. The the samples were like the important part. It's like I've tried to do drums by myself, and I've programmed drums. It's pretty easy to program drums, but I'd been playing with loops and like making arrangements with loops, and then like seeing where I can actually utilize it. That was a game changer. I just got curious because I was like, I have all these sample packs and I don't use them. I was like, why don't I just use them? And I did that. I did that. I used the one of the drum packs from the Boom Clap. It, it was really good. I was like, it gives me like trip hop vibes. It gives me like sort of Incubus, because I use the acoustic and I use the electric. It was kind of cool. And then with the samples, it's very in that vein, like trip hop, like Portershed and Incubus, like yeah, that sort of thing. And I'm thinking on colors, it needs emphasis on the end lines of the second verse and the third verse, besides mine. I just hear it because I've played this live and people were singing it, and it was awesome. I got such a high off of just like a group of people singing it. I still remember that. And I was like, I only can imagine. In my head, I'm thinking thousands of people singing this song and hearing this and singing this particular part. My vocal it's good. It needs more. I just need more. I need a more like a call and response. It seems so isolated, which I'm pretty much doing the production by myself. So I don't want that isolation so much. I want to actually interact, have like a call and response sort of situation. But I need to figure that out.